What is up, everybody? So I got home from work today and I had a slip in my mailbox saying I have a package waiting, with the sender being Australia. So clearly when Australia sends you a package, you gotta go get that stuff. So I drove out to the post office and I got my package from Australia. Turns out it was actually a package from OTAKU Garage. And it got stuck in customs for a while and it's finally here. And because I got some questions on my channel, a couple people messaged me and asked me like, hey, where did you come from with the car? Where do you want to go? What are your plans? I figured I'll do an unboxing and talk about it and we'll figure this out. Also, I got my coilovers laying here and yeah, we're gonna go over it. So let's figure this out. All right, so the coilovers are already open because I picked them up one day after work and I just wanted to make sure everything was there. But I really haven't done anything else other than that. So, DGR coilovers, specific for the Chaser. You get a pretty sweet towel, and obviously you get your coilovers. These are, I think they were 22 kilograms per millimeter in the front and 5 in the back, maybe 7. Sam and I talked about it, and that's what we decided on. That's apparently the common stuff. Comes with some adjusters. There's really not much in here. I mean, it's just some spanner wrenches. So you just have coilovers. There's 4 of these, obviously. So let me unpack one of these so we can see it. Oh, careful. Sharp object. So they are packaged super well. There's gonna be like a roll of tape on here. So, nice finish. Look good. It's got a rubber bushing rather than the pillow ball bushing, so it's going to ride a little bit nicer. So, yeah. Build quality looks to be exceptional. This is super thick, and again, this up here is rubber, so it's going to ride a lot nicer. The pillow ball stuff is really nice for your track days, but unless you have a designated track car, it's almost more hassle than it's worth, because it's just going to beat the snot out of you as you go to and from work or to the grocery store or wherever it is that you may be going. But on the track it's second to none, so you gotta pick your battles. So I drive a lot, so I chose to go for the hardened rubber. Alright, so this is the package from Australia, and this got Japan Post packaging tape everywhere, so they clearly opened it. So let's see if anything is missing. So we're actually right now in my apartment, and I just recently moved in. This room is actually the hallway, but I'm going to do a lot of my videos in here. I have a hallway with 2 bedrooms, so it's big and it's dead space, so I'm gonna set up a spare desk and we're gonna do stuff in here. So let's see what we got. Packing peanuts. So that's positive. Got a little packing peanuts. And here we go. OTAKU Garage hat, because this package came from OTAKU Garage. So let's, it's too tight. There we go. Sweet hat. Alright. This is stuff for my timing belt change. So this is the water pump. It says water pump over here. I'm not going to unpack the water pump. That would just be silly. What else do we got here? There should be. Oh, actually, there might be more in there. Hopefully there is. So, hard race. Stickers. These are definitely going on the car, OTAKU Garage stickers. And so, I did a little bit of research, and same thing, these are rear, all these arms that I'm about to pull out are all for the rear, but if you look, again, it's got the hardened rubber rather than the pillow ball. So the finish on this is nice. The weld is super nice all the way around on both sides, not just one. I've seen that just on one, and you know you're prone to have it break off. Yeah, real beefy. Let's see what else we got. There's 3 sets of arms for the back of the Chaser are adjustable. Sorry, there's 3 sets of arms for the back of the Chaser you can buy so they become adjustable. Here's the next one. Again, these are all going to look relatively the same. Once again, hardened rubber. And the finish is really nice on these hard race ones. I think these are the camber arms actually. So really nice. I'll order this now. These should be the toe control arms. Yeah, the toe arms are pretty easy to spot because they have a bulge on that one side. So, hardened rubber and then a nice ball joint on this side. Everything is adjustable. Oh, nice. This is actually really cool. They put a little O-ring in here, so when you slam it shut, oh, it's not an O-ring, it's a wave washer. So if you look, it's a little tiny wave washer, and what that does is it puts a little bit of tension against it. You don't need too much, but it puts a little bit of tension against it, so it fights it if it tries to ever come loose on its own. Smart. It's the little things that count. Most of this stuff will actually get installed tomorrow. Actually, the coilover should get installed tomorrow. And I have a bunch of stuff in the car that needs to get installed. Center drive shaft bearing, front wheel bearings, things like that. What else we got in here? Oh yeah! Haltech. Let's see. That's exciting. I should have waited probably 2 weeks to buy this, because Haltech ended up with a deal where if you buy an ECU from them, you get a free flashlight. And obviously I would want that flashlight. Oh, what's going on here? Alright. So this is a box of foam. So this is a Haltech Elite 2000. And it comes with, let me set this aside. I bought this as a kit. Great. I bought this as a kit and it comes with this little unit. Now what this is actually an adapter to adapt the Haltech from its 2 amp seal plugs, which then plug in here, to a plug and play for the JZX100, which should be the Soarer if I remember correctly, and the Chaser. So let's look. The quality of the pins is nice. Everything is super straight. I hope you can see that. Same back here. It's really nicely put together. So the reason I went for this, I'm actually very capable of building my own harness. However, the Chaser is my daily driver. So for now, I'm going to rock this, and whenever I get a second car, maybe a little K truck or something, I'll build a harness, strip everything out of it that I don't need. That's when the car will actually get converted from waste spark, which this will support waste spark, which is what the car is right now. And I'll go over to full sequential ignition. And I haven't decided yet. I'm still doing a little bit of research. A lot of people are telling me that obviously the LS1 coils are good, which they are. We know this. I've done the LS1 swap in the past. I know they're good, so there's really no issue with that. There is actually from Australia a kit to use Yaris coils, or Vitz coils, depending on where you are. And those coils are actually apparently really good too. So that's something to look into as well. But yeah, for sure that's gonna happen. Let me open up this water pump box, because there should be a timing belt and whatnot in there. Also, a little thank you note from OTAKU Garage. Tag us. I'll tag you guys. You're gonna get tagged. Let's check this out. That's funny. This is OEM Toyota parts from Japan, shipped to Australia, to then be shipped back to Japan. All right. Again, thank you. So the Haltech and stuff, that was actually an add-on after the fact. More stickers. I had actually already bought this stuff, and then talking to Sam, I was looking for a couple of things, and that's when I came to be that I was like, well, I want more stuff. So if you guys need anything, hit up OTAKU Garage. They ship worldwide, and they're really cool to deal with. So timing belt, miscellaneous seals that we'll need, cam seal, front main. And it was super nice because I literally just told Sam, I was like, hey, I want to do timing belt service, and he was like, I got you covered, I know what you need. And the only thing I had to do is there's apparently a whole bunch of different JZ water pumps, be it 1J, 2J. And so that's the only thing I had to do was measure that, and so I got the right pump. Timing belt tensioner, all OEM parts. And it was reasonable. I'm not going to tell you guys how much it was, but it was reasonable. It wasn't cheap, but it was reasonable. It's all OEM parts. This is a bearing. This is a big bearing. Oh, it's the idler. Like, why do I have a bearing? So we got an idler, and then obviously this monster of a water pump. Yeah, and this is it. Now we're empty. So yeah, plans for the car. Obviously do a full service so I know where the car is, right? Do the full timing belt. Install the ECU, and I'll have to get that tuned. Do the coilovers, all the rear suspension arms, and then let's see. The car so far has Works CR Kai Emotion Racing wheels, and it's got JSC Max coilovers. They're going to come off. I might actually hang them up right here. And let's see what else. The Fujitsubo exhaust, and that's pretty much it. It's got the manual swap on it, which is cool. I like it. So plan for the future. Bigger turbo, most likely top mount. I would like a bottom mount, but you know, if you want to go bigger, you have to go top mount. So top mount. I'm gonna snatch a OTAKU Garage front-facing intake manifold, what I call the Swedish wedge. They work real well. I have some big dents on my intercooler piping, so if I can't just get like a piping kit, because it's a Gretty one, then I might actually get a whole nother intercooler. And again, most of the stuff I'm going to pull off, I'm going to try to hang up here somehow, because this is what I'm going to do videos. I would like to do a transmission swap of sorts. The R154 is a good transmission, but to me it feels, I don't like the way it feels. So if it ever goes bad, I'll have something like that to do some sort of a transmission swap. What else? Obviously coilovers. Front wheel bearings. I have brakes that are going on tomorrow. Dicel rotors and some pads. I think they were Yakutan maybe. I don't remember. J-pipe delete, and I'm gonna do a catch can setup. That's gonna actually be a little bit different than what most other people run. So stay tuned for that. And then when I have a second vehicle, rewire the harness, go eliminate the waste spark, go full standalone, not standalone, go full sequential ignition, and at that point we might also be able to wire up stuff like boost controller, controlled by the Haltech. You know, maybe if we have an upgraded turbo, we can do cool stuff like anti-lag / launch control. You know, we can play with it. It's a pretty sturdy car, so why not? Also looking for a steering wheel. If you guys have suggestions, I'm all ears. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So we got the full timing set, and that's going to be a video. And then we got the standalone, and I got to check with Sam as to where we're going to get this tuned. And then we got the hard race arms. They're going to go in right before I do an alignment, which is going to be soon. But yeah, that's going to be nice. And again, all hardened rubber, because I don't want to... The roads in Japan, against what anybody will tell you, are 95% trash. Its road surface is super coarse. There's potholes. The roads are very narrow. You're going to hit curbs. Luckily, I haven't so far, but like almost everybody I know at work has curbed at least a one wheel. I mean, it's pretty vicious. Let's see, what else? It's constant stop and go traffic. The fastest you'll go on your daily driving, unless you jump on the expressway somewhere, is 70, maybe 80 kilometers. So you're not going very fast. You know, you're doing between 40 and 50 miles an hour at best. But that's why I put a 4.3 rear diff in my car. I don't need to go very fast anymore. So anyway, that being said, I'm gonna take this hat off, pack all the stuff up, get everything ready for tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow to the hobby shop on base, and I'm gonna crank out the coilovers, the front wheel bearings, the center diff bearing, and maybe I'll measure these arms, and if I can get close, maybe I'll stab some of these arms in, and rear subframe bushings, rear diff bushings. You guys are gonna accompany me for that too. So until then, we'll see you tomorrow, which for you guys is probably gonna be next week. Also on Friday, which is 3 days from now, we're gonna drive up to AUSSIE. It's gonna be Sam and I. We're gonna convoy up there, and we're gonna go to Drift Missouri. So there's gonna be footage from that. So stay tuned for that as well. Maybe in the spring or in the summer or next year in the fall, maybe I can participate as well. Obviously right now, I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have suggestions for the car, let me know. If you have suggestions for the room, let's call it a studio, the hallway, I don't know what you want to call it, let me know. There's going to be a desk here, and actually the camera's going to face back behind me. There's a big wall here. If you want to send stuff so for me to hang up, you know, be it posters or stickers or whatever, I'm game. So let's work on that too, and yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Later.